What's up, YouTube? Check it out. So I was looking for system mounting assembly videos, and I couldn't find any. So since I have my board and I want to put it together, I'm just gonna go ahead and make one. All right. So we have our binders right here. It came with the board, came with the binders, and it came with those boots over there. All right, which we'll get to momentarily once I put it together. I'll try them on and show you how the fit and finish is. And if you have any comments, you have any suggestions, I've never snowboarded before. It's my first time going, and I'm just trying to get ready. I'm like a kid with a new toy. I'm excited. You know how it is. So anyway, let's get started. So first thing is we're gonna need to get access to this disc to line up to the board, bolt it into the board with the pack of screws and washers that it came with. These screws they already came with the Loctite already on it, so we don't have to worry about that part. And everything seems to fit with a Phillips screwdriver. I have a small Phillips. Looks like it'll take a large Phillips on all of the screws, and also a small one. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it works out. Fingers crossed. All right, so the first thing we want to do in order to get the disc out, we have to take this Phillips screw out of here, that one right there, to get to the disc that's under this pad. We don't want to take it completely out because this disc sits on top of the bottom of the binder under the pad for you to lock it into the board in its designated place. Now you'll have to stand on the board, just place the binder in a position, stand on the board, and figure out where you feel comfortable at. If you ever skateboarded before, or you have ever went surfing before, then you can more or less kind of know where you need to place your feet with the part, and you know where you can bend your knees comfortably and be comfortable. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I want to get a light on this so you can see how this works. So I have the pad lifted, screw is off, and the disc is in place. We're going to line it up with the holes on the board. Line it up on the holes on the board where we want to put it, and then we'll just screw them in for here, and then put the screw back on top to connect the pad to the binder to the board. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so we have our disc in place, attached to the binder, attached to the board. Here's a little pro tip, because it took me a minute to do this. You have, as you can see, it's in place. Now we're just going to put our screw and put it inside the pad so that attaches and locks in. Now, novice tip 1. If you notice that on this particular one, I don't know if this is all of them, but you have opposing sides that match. All right, so you have a smooth side here, a smooth side here, and then you have these serrated sides to seat and lock the screws in place. When you put it in, there's only about the first 3 of these, first 3 of the threads that is gonna be poking out. All right, 3 or 4 of them that's poking out, so that way you can attach it to the board. You have to make sure that you're in the circle or the circular section of these ones that are ridged. All right, otherwise you'll be doing like me, wondering why it's not going in, and it's because you don't have it properly seated to screw into the board. All right, so make sure you do that. Another good tip is that if you notice that they have serrations, these are kind of like locking rings, I guess, on the binder that line up with the disc. All right, they look like they're for you to be able to move your feet comfortably where you want them. All right, so you just lock the disc into the binder, and before you tighten it down, just go ahead and put your feet, if you like your feet pigeon-toed, all right, on the board, then you can set it pigeon-toed. If you like your feet bowed, then you can put them bowed. So you got some kind of adjustability on here. Okay, and there you have it. So Our binders are attached to the board. We have our screws in. Also, if you notice, there's some serrations inside where this screw attaches to the disc, and that seems to be for a way for you to expand the front fore and aft. All right, so if you need to slide it forward to better fit the size boot that you have, so your toes aren't just like kind of dangling out there or hanging over the board without the binder, that looks like that's what that's for. Comment below, ask questions, or just troll, whatever makes you happy. Anyway, they're done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to put these boots on and try them on. Funny adjustable boot socks. Apparently you gotta have them, and they come with these boots. So again, we're with the System Mountain. Got the boots, strings, old school, right? So again, boots seem pretty cool for what they are. Whoa, hello. All right, rubberized sole, so like it has plenty of grip. All right, so we're good there. Space walking it out. The liner has these drawstrings, and I don't really know how they go. I just put them on the best way I figured that they go. Right, so it has this lock buckle right here, so you pull the strings tight, and then this, pull the strings tight. This deal will kind of cinch it down to take up some of the slack after you pull the string out from the tab. It kind of seats on the back of the boot. I'm doing this one-handed, so bear with me. All right, so that's down there. Open that up. Slide it down so it locks around the boot. Boom. Pretty sure that's not how it goes, but you get the gist of it. All right, boots are on. Feel pretty tight. Still plenty of room for me to get my socks in because I have some extra thick socks for the snow, as recommended. All right, slide that into the buckle. All right, it's a ratchet system on here, so you can ratchet it down to tighten them. Again, I'm doing this one-handed, so bear with me. Boom. I'm probably gonna redo this because I feel like I'm riding goofy, and I don't ride goofy. All right, so I'm gonna switch these around so that way I'm riding in the right direction. Yeah, get in there. All right, straps in, heel locked in. Ratchet this side. Boom. Yeah, I definitely need to adjust. So right now, I'm pigeon-toed on these things. You can feel it. The binders aren't really anatomically committed, suggested, or whatever. So whichever side you put it on is gonna fit the boot the same. All right. But I'm pigeon-toed right now, and it does not feel comfortable at all. So I'm probably gonna put these out. I'm sorry, I'm pigeon-toed right now, meaning my toes are going more inward than outward. So I'm gonna change that, make some adjustments. Swear I'm like a kid, man. I'm excited. But They work. I like it. Again, comment, subscribe, like, share. System Mountain came as a kit. It's about $350 on Amazon. And I dig. Yeah. All right.